Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about angle addition. So let's get started. So the question states, in the figure below, the measure of angle ABD is 114 degrees, and the measure of angle 2 is 54. Is 54 more than angle 1? Find measure of angle 1. So the question is giving you a whole bunch of angles. A lot of people look at this question and they're like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. So to start with this, I want you to look at what it's giving you and what you can figure out from what is left. So example, I know I have a couple of things here. So before we really even get into this, you have technically three angles, okay? You have angle ABC, you have angle CBD, yeah, I know someone's laughing, and then angle ABD, okay? So you have three angles. So when I look at the question, it says measure of angle ABD. So the big angle, the big one, is 114 degrees. Okay. And then it tells me what one of the other ones is. So example, if I cut this into two parts and I call this X and I call this Y. That's not Y, that's Y. X plus Y, this part plus this part, is going to equal 114. And that's sort of what I want you to hold on to when we're looking at this question, because a lot of people get confused when we get into the not concrete, the abstract idea of what this means, what it's really talking about. So when I go into this, it tells me, technically, right, I have this angle and this angle, and these two things together make that big one. So it tells me that measure of angle 2, which is this guy right here, is 54 more than angle 1. So I'm just going to call angle 1 X. Okay. So if this is X, measure of angle 2 is 54 plus X, because it's 54 more, right? So if I know that this guy plus this guy equals 114, I can move on forward with the question. So I can say X plus 54 plus X equals 114 degrees. Okay, so then I simplify my terms. I have 2X, right? Because if I have $1 and another dollar, that's $2. Same with X's. And then plus 54 equals 114. Okay, and then I say, okay, ooh, should have written smaller. I'm going to move my 54 to the other side so I can have X by itself, right? So I'm going to say minus 54. All right, and that is going to give me, let me look it up because I'm going to be embarrassed if I tell you the wrong answer, 60. So 2X equals 60. So I'm going to move that over here so I have more space. So it says 2X equals 60. And then I divide by 2 to get X by itself. So X equals 30. Okay, so if I erase all this good gunk over here so you can really see the question, right? I started with measure of angle 2 is 54 more than angle 1. Well, angle 1, which I said was X, right? I said, let me just call angle 1 X. So I know that angle 1 is 30 degrees, right? And this other one is 54 plus 30. Okay, so I can say, well, 30 plus 30 equals 60 plus 54 equals 114. That is what I started with. So if I want to go back and double check real quick to make sure that all these things added together equals what it's supposed to, that's good. But once I do that, it says find measure of angle 1. I check my work. measure of angle 1 equals 30 degrees. All right, so that is your answer. So some people are going to be really, really confused by this. Watch this video as many times as you need as you do the question to really have it make sense. That is totally fine. Also, remember, take your time on this question. These are one of these questions where you have to write it out. And if you don't write it out, it's not going to make sense. So make sure you take the time to write it out. And draw it out, do everything you need to for you to really understand what the question is asking you. Because once you understand what the question is asking you, you're fine. Sometimes they just make it more difficult than it needs to be. So, if you would like to see another example of this question, or you have another math question, drop it in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Good luck.